Howdy guys and gals, Ron Outback here. Thanks for watching this video. Now today's video is going to be more aimed at those of you that are inside of this group that are actually looking to grow, that you're looking to buy another business. Now, I know there's a few of you in here that are not even in the auto repair business, but you're considering buying an auto repair shop. Fantastic. It's a great investment. So today's video is really aimed at you, but for the rest of you that are looking to sell, hey, you're probably going to get some good nuggets out of this as well. So let me give you a little backstory on why I'm putting this message out today specifically for the buyers. A few weeks back, I had an auto repair shop owner who was interested in growing his shop. Now, his current shop, his own words here, was this crappy little one-bay shop in a bad part of town, but he was considering trying to grow that shop so that maybe he can move to another location. Now, he didn't have a whole lot of clients. He didn't have a whole lot of business. It was just kind of like a side business for him. So the conversation actually morphed into probably the thing that I believe is a better option for him was to go out and investigate buying an existing business. Now, why is it better to buy an existing business than grow a crappy shop in a crappy location? Well, an existing business already has existing business. They already have customers coming in the door. They already have a good reputation. They probably have employees already there working the business. So for him, and I think for a lot of you, that's probably a better idea, or at least something for you to think about if you're looking to grow. So that conversation morphed into what I'm going to relay to you here because, his first question was, well, where am I going to find a business? How do I find a business available for sale? Well, there's the usual thing. You can go to a business broker. You can go on sites like bizbuysell.com. I think that's what it is, and find shops that might be or may not be in your area available for sale. But those are you're only looking at shops where the owner actively is in the process of trying to sell the business. They've got a business broker that they're working with, so they hang their shingle out of, hey, this is for sale. But here's where it gets, I guess, where the value is going to come to you in this. I believe the majority of shops that are available for sale aren't actually for sale right now. Okay, nobody knows they're for sale right now. As a matter of fact, in some cases that I'll talk about, maybe the owner doesn't even know that his shop is available for sale. Now, so my suggestion was for him, do the usual thing, contact some business brokers, look for businesses for sale, yada, 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 that way. But I think a better way that for him and for you is just to get in your car and drive around. Drive around, look at the shops, look at the areas where the shops are at, and determine yourself, is this where I would like to have a shop? Once you find the areas you want to be in, then park your car, get out, and be a little bit more aggressive, not aggressive as in, hey, I want to buy your business, but just literally just walk into the shop, ask for the owner, see if you can kind of have a little side conversation with the owner away from his employees, because you don't want to have that awkward conversation in front of an employee, and just let them know who you are. If you have an auto repair shop right now, let them know where your shop's located. Tell them a little bit about you, why you might be a serious contender to want to buy his business. If you're not in the auto repair business, that's fine. Just let them know, look, I've always wanted to own an auto repair shop, or I'm looking for an auto repair shop to buy, and I've got money. Or if you don't, you just tell them your story, okay? You want to tell them the best story possible. Now, here's where this gets a little bit interesting, and where I said before is a lot of shops that are able to be bought, the owner doesn't even know he has it for sale because nobody's really came in and offered him that opportunity to sell. Because look, you all have bad days, right? And you never know if you hit that guy at the right time when he had an absolute shitty day dealing with the customers or his employees or whatever, and he's totally fed up. That day, if you get lucky, you walk in, you shake his hand, let him know, and he's like, yeah, I might want to sell this thing. I'm just tired, right? A lot of times businesses aren't for sale because nobody's really offered them to buy. But if anything, here's where the thing happens. He may not be ready to sell right now, but you've now planted the seed. Okay, you're not giving him an offer right there, sight unseen. All you want to do with this cold call, if you will, is get to know the guy, get a chance maybe to take him to lunch or take him to dinner if he's interested, and just kind of talk about about his shop and what your thoughts are. He might be looking for a partner for his shop. He might be, he might be on a 5-year plan, or he might be wanting to turn it over to his kids or something like that. But at least it's got him talking about it, and you're gathering some more intel as you go. So, I would say if you walk into 20 shops, you're going to be able to find the owner there. Most owners are working inside their shop, and you're probably going to find a few people that are maybe interested soon in order to do that. Another way to go about doing this, and I know this works because a former client of mine, I ran into him. I won't reveal his name now. Maybe I'll interview him if he's willing to do that inside this group. But what he told me, he took a page out of my marketing book, basically, and he wrote a letter, and he wrote the letter basically saying, I'm interested in, I'm looking to buy another shop. Here's who I am, and look, if you're interested, reach back out to me. And from what I recall from that conversation, that's how he's finding the majority of the shops that he's buying. And I believe he's probably up to maybe 10, 12 shops right now. And most of them, he was introduced simply by writing a letter to the owner. Now you can find lists of all the auto repair shops in your area. You can find the names of the owners in your area, even if you don't know the name of the owner. Write a letter. It doesn't have to be a long, well-written letter. It can be just a very simple letter saying, "Hi, here's who I am. I'm interested in buying an auto repair shop in your area. If you'd be interested in sitting down and having lunch or dinner with me, or having coffee with me in the morning to discuss if your shop first is available for sale, or if your shop is something that I would want to buy, please call me back." And it's really that simple. Just type it out. Type it on your computer, print it out, stick it in an envelope, stick a stamp on there, handwrite the address on there, because it always looks more personal when you handwrite the letter, and you just send it to them, and then wait for the phone to ring. And if you don't hear anything, a few weeks later, just send them another, "Hey, I just want to make sure you saw my original letter, and just want to let you know I'm still in the market for looking." Here's why I think this is really important. You have to start the conversation with somebody much earlier than you think, because like I said, I believe most of the businesses for sale are not actually for sale yet, but they will be for sale in the very near future. And you get a handle on what's there in your marketplace, what's happening with the shops, what kind of volume they're doing, and you just get a feel for somebody that, if they've got a really good clientele coming to their business, they got a rock solid business, you just might find the perfect business available for sale, but it's up to you to go do it. Okay, so hope this helps. Again, just to summarize, if you're looking for a shop for sale, go out and be proactive and look for shops that aren't for sale right now, and plant that seed and find out who is wanting to sell the shop. Go ahead and do the usual thing, biz, buy, sell, find brokers, and go about it that way. And for those of you that are not looking to sell just yet, I think it'd be well worth your time to sit down with potential buyers right now to find out exactly what they're looking for in a business right now, so that you can start getting your business ready to sell when it's time on your time schedule. Okay? Hope this helped. Hope you enjoyed this. Drop a line down below. Like the video. Let me know what you'd like to see, what you need help with, and I'll give it to you. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody.